Hey everybody, it's Amanda, and this is my husband Jordan, and we are going to be talking about something that affects us in our area that most people don't talk about. And
Well, first, before anything, I need to say, hi, Grandma! Because I could say that now.
Jordan has a YouTube grandma.
Yep, Grandma Egg. I love her very dearly. One day we'll get crafty and make cookies. Even though I can't eat cookies, I can still make them. I enjoy
You
making
can have
cookies.
gluten-free cookies.
Yeah,
don't get in line.
Those are harder to make, so I mean...
They kind of fall apart.
Yeah, so Grandma Egg, if you know any gluten-free cookie recipes, let me know, because it's going down. But we wanted to do this video because I had spent my life afraid of a lot of the rest of the United States because I saw like the tornadoes and the hurricanes and floods and stuff like that, and so I thought that our area just didn't have natural disasters. But if I look at it the way I started to today, our natural disasters are fires, because there's so much trees and forest area, and then there's where our area, which is a desert, and so very dry.
We live in a high desert.
Yeah, in Central Oregon area, and so it's very dry, and so we're very prone to fires, and so therefore that is our natural disaster.
I've got a point.
She's so cute. But yeah, so like I kind of wanted to do this video. I asked her if we could do this video about this topic because now looking at it, living in the area and just spending most of my life not really worried about it, I wonder if it's the same in other areas with other kinds of natural disasters. So like this is really just for me to put my mind to rest. Yeah,
self-funded independent research.
Because every time I hear about like tornadoes and stuff, like they're huge and scary, and like there's like it's making news everywhere. So if I'm hearing about it like that, those are the only ones I'm hearing about, and so that's scary to me. So I don't know if there's something smaller in that just kind of happens. It's like, oh, be aware of it, but you don't have to really worry about it. Just stay at home, stay safe, and just be aware that it's there.
It brings you back to that 90s movie, Twister.
Yeah, that was scary.
That's what we think. When you guys say, don't move there, there's natural disasters.
Yeah.
Our instant brains, because we're Oregonians. We have never lived really anywhere else.
I've never been hit by, I've never experienced an earthquake. I've never experienced a tornado. I've never experienced a flood. Those things.
None of the things.
I've been lucky in my life to never experience those. I'm very fortunate, and I do feel for those people who have gotten affected by these things, because it's awful and terrible having to start your life over again. So I wanted to kind of give examples of stuff that's kind of happening more recently for us. One that's very notable right now is a fire called the Cram Fire. That's in northern Central Oregon. That is moving fast and is largely uncontained. That one is currently our largest fire, and we have some family in the area. We talked to them and kind of hoped to inform them if they didn't know. Thankfully they did.
When there's fires in our area, we get like a full-on phone warning, especially if your phone company knows what address you're at. That's why it's really important to keep your stuff updated. Even if you think that you don't want them to have that information, it's good for emergency services. So,
oh yeah.
And we've had family recently have to evacuate from said fire areas.
Yep, there was a one in it was.
You guys looked it up. It was near our P.O. box.
Yeah, it's near our P.O. box.
Which we don't live close to our P.O. box.
Thankfully. But my little brother did. And so that was really scary. And one of my best friends also lived next door to my brother. And so they all had to evacuate with their animals and everything. And so thankfully they're okay. Their homes are okay. It was
nobody lost.
Yeah,
anything.
They were inside a canyon, so inside the canyon, so the fire was up on top of it, and they were down here. So thankfully that worked in their favor. Mm-hmm. We were very thankful for that.
We've had coworkers and folks that we've became really close with since moving to our general area who have also had to leave due to evacuations, fire, and loss. It is actually fairly common for us in this area because we are in such a very dry climate. I mean, we're in a desert.
Yep.
There's no other words to say.
There was a massive one that was over the when I was a kid. You probably remember this one. This was in the like right outside Sisters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just thousands and thousands of acres devastated the landscape. It was horrible.
I believe my mom worked with somebody who lost their house.
Yeah, that was awful. Mm-hmm. But right now, currently, as far as I'm aware, there's two. So the Cram Fire is the biggest one currently. Mm-hmm. Then the Highland is a larger one, not a super crazy one right now. But there are several others like Beaver Creek, RV Bend, Pilton Dam, and Baptist fires that are going on. Those are all. The rest
and there
of those
could be more tomorrow.
Yeah,
we don't know.
That's the thing with
hot weather, dry climate, lots of people camping. I don't remember, Jordan. Do you remember as a kid there being this many fires here in Oregon?
No, but then again, like that was.
We also had less people here.
Not only that, but we also weren't so connected to the news. Like up until more recently when it's
technology changed.
Yeah, technology.
I mean, it was the 90s back then, so I mean,
or the early 2000s, where the technology or the ability to easily get that information has evolved.
Now we got
rapidly,
all the apps,
which is great. So I mean, and that goes for every natural disaster. There's a lot of phone companies will have warning systems built into your phone already, and you'll just get your phone will just go beep beep.
So
like
I
that,
also get warnings. If you guys don't know this, DoorDash, Uber, and Lyft will automatically send you a message that there is a fire warning in your area or a natural disaster warning in your area. So nice. I got one from Uber, even though I haven't been doing Uber because my car is a 2005, it's not 2014 or newer, but it literally went off in the middle of my break room, and people are like, what was that? And I'm like, that is Uber letting me know that there could be potential danger in the area in which I am possibly to pick up folks in if I was to do that.
Yeah. And this isn't a video to try and scare anybody. This is really just informational stuff.
It's our real life.
Yeah, we really just want to learn more about the rest of the world a little bit because we like I've never really left Oregon. Like I've traveled outside of it, but only very briefly, and then just came right back. Mm-hmm. So this is really just.
And it helps us because we're researching places to live.
Where we're looking at places where we thinking about moving. We want to know more about it because it's really important to know what to expect and then how you would prepare for it. So therefore that we're not going into it and then really like being on the tail end of it and then just scrambling to try and save what we can kind of thing. Like I want to know. And not to like psych myself out, but I'd rather have the information like in my brain so I can go. So like I handle emergency situations pretty well overall. Like there was one time I accidentally had my brother's wrist with a broken mirror when we were throwing away garbage. I didn't know the mirror, a broken mirror was
sharp.
Yeah, was well, I knew it was sharp, but I didn't know it was traveling over to where he was next to me. So when I lifted it, came up and did that, and I just ripped my shirt, wrapped it around, and like.
And normally he would have passed out.
Normally
he doesn't do blood.
I was gonna say blood is not a great thing.
Jordan
for me.
works well under pressure.
Yeah, for whatever reason I do. And then I had an ex who had seizures, and I instinctively knew what to do there. So I helped her through those as well. So like knowing what to do in
so
a situation.
So he's gonna
helps.
be active, and I'm gonna be freaking out, man.
She does the panic.
I'm gonna be doing all of the panic attacks. I'm gonna do all the panic attacks, and I'm gonna hit the floor, man. I'm gonna be hitting the floor.
I'll be picking her up and throwing her in the car, and just like, stay here. I'll get everything out. But yeah, so with what's going on for the people that we know and the people in the Central Oregon community that are affected by the fire, please thoughts, prayers,
all the good positives,
and our firefighters and volunteers, keep them in your thoughts, because we
got everybody and their mother out there right now. Literally today we saw more
helicopters.
More helicopters with the buckets for the water.
For the cram fire, yeah. Even today, yeah, they were
they've been going
from our area all the way up north to it.
Every city in our area is going to that fire. So I don't care if you're in Bend, if you're in Sisters, if you're in Redmond, if you're in Madras, if you're in Prineville, Lapine, everybody's going to the cram fire right now.
It may be in a different what is it? County. That's the word. But the community is
we all do
coming together for this fire, which I am thankful for.
So what would we do in an evacuation situation? Like, what would it look like?
For us, it would look like is we would get a message or something that where it would say we're in area of effect 1, which is be aware. Then if it started to rapidly spread towards us, we would be getting area of effect 2, which would tell us pretty much get your stuff ready. Like everything that's important to you, just get it ready by the door, on hand, just be ready. And then if we got an area effect 3, then that's evacuate. Just go.
I think we would probably evacuate in 2 at some point, because we wouldn't want to wait until the very end. Because during a 3, that's when they do it as soon as they see it traveling. Oh, okay. So it's on top of you, go kind of thing. It's working its way towards you. Kiddos, animals, financial situations. The one thing that we are not prepared for is anything financial when it comes to these fires.
No.
We have like one severe backup plan, but it is a last resort backup plan. But they know about the fires since we talk to them regularly.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, we're just curious what natural disasters do you guys have to worry about wherever you are in the world, even like if you're not in the US, just tell us, because we're curious. Like I know Australia also deals with fires and stuff like that. What else does Australia deal with? I'm curious, because
if you're in the UK,
yeah, I want to know how the rest of the world deals with their natural disasters, because I want to be in the know, so I know what the right thing to do is, and so that I can, if I can help somebody, I can do it properly, or even help ourselves.
Something very specific. If you live in Alabama, Indiana, if you live in Georgia, if you live in Mississippi, if you live in Louisiana, please. New Mexico.
Yeah, please.
These are all affordable states for us.
Yeah, that we're really looking at right now. We're really kind of honing into either Mississippi or
Alabama.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah,
Louisiana is very interesting to me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing's set in stone.
We're not shutting down any other states. Here. We're just wanting to be those are the ones we're kind of honing into right now.
Mostly because Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, Montana, Arizona, they're all not affordable. Yeah. Let's be real. I've looked into every single option. I'm talking other mobile home parks. I'm talking about I don't really want to live in another mobile home park after this. Let's be real. I would take it
over
a condo.
or an apartment.
Yeah,
any
so
day.
we've looked into apartments, and we've looked into all these different options.
Yeah.
But realistically, we need truly affordable. So if you live in an area where there is a natural disaster that happens regularly, like if you live in Florida, I already know about that. That's on the news.
But yeah, what state do you live in or have a lot of knowledge in?
Mm-hmm.
What is the frequencies of these natural disasters, and what is the average like damage for them? Those are the three things. Like,
and how are you rebuilding your life?
Yeah, and what does it look like when it comes to getting back on your feet? Do you have to is it usual for your area to be able to just go home and just repair the damage and then be okay, or is it a lot of selling the land and kind of finding somewhere else to live, or like what is the average kind of expectancy for?
We want to know. Yeah. We don't live in that area.
I don't know.
We have never seen a flood, an earthquake, a tornado.
Yeah. And so...
this is about as scary as it gets for us in this state. So please make sure that you're keeping everybody in our area in your prayers, and keep your fingers crossed that we don't have to do any of these major things.
Yeah.
Before we end the video, I do want to remind everybody we do have homeowners insurance.
Yeah, thankfully.
And we're very thankful for that.
The people there are amazing, super nice, very helpful. They've been with us every step of the way on it.
It's kind of expensive for what it is, but
at least
better than nothing.
At least they're not. It's not. We're just not paying them and them just being callous to the situation. They're sitting there. It's like, hey, we understand this is a lot, but we care about you and we want to help guide you through this. And so I am thankful for that, because that makes me feel confident in what we're that us paying for it isn't just a scam.
Mm-hmm. But they've been nothing but helpful in this situation.
Super amazing. I adore every interaction we have with them. Mm-hmm. And then one of the ladies that works there, she every time I walk in with one of us walks in with a band shirt, she's like, heck yeah, and then we all have a conversation about the music.
And it's always metal.
Yeah,
it's always a metal. Also, Jordan, somebody asked us what our favorite bands are. Should we make a video about that?
I don't know. Yeah,
do you want to know what bands we listen to?
Should we make a Life Unfiltered Spotify playlist or a YouTube music playlist that we can just post on there so you can get to know the music?